Good morning from a rather breezy seafront here in Blackpool. Here today at the Pleasure Beach. I'm going to do something a little bit different from the usual vlog today, because you've seen plenty of Pleasure Beach vlogs this season. But today we're going to look at the food options that are available here at the Pleasure Beach, specifically inside the Pleasure Beach itself, because of course we're in the middle of Blackpool here. There are plenty of food options outside the Pleasure Beach, and you are free to come and go from the park itself during the day while you're here. And what we're going to do is today we're just going to look at the restaurants and food outlets available in the park itself. So without further ado, let's head in and take a look around. I have to talk quite loud because I'm right next to a speaker playing commercial music really loud, and I don't want to get copyright flagged. So as we enter the park, we're going to try and go around in a kind of clockwise direction. So on the first place that we'll come to on the left is the place. And what I'll try and do is I'll show you the menus for each place. If I go underneath this speaker, is it going to be any quieter? Hopefully you can actually hear what I'm saying, because that speaker is really loud. But yeah, so here's the place, which is a traditional fish and chips place while we're by the seaside. Got a range of different fish, chips, mushy peas of course. Not too badly priced, it's £7.50 each there for a fish and chips meal. Just continuing our way around, it's a little bit quieter over here. And next to Valhalla, which has got a queue of brave people because it's quite a windy day here today in Blackpool. Next to Valhalla we have Loki's Bar, which is, as you may recognise from the shape, it's a former cable car station. There is a large seating area upstairs in here, which is open on peak days. When it's a peak day you may find you'll be able to get a seat upstairs in there, but there is quite a lot of seating downstairs as well. Predominantly they do serve in there, you're looking at alcoholic drinks, but you get a few snacks in there as well, kind of sandwiches, jacket potatoes, that sort of thing. Now, underneath the classic flying machines is a donut shop over there, and we also have Oyster Bar here, where you can buy oysters, champagne, more alcoholic beverages. And working our way around the flying machines, we have the Ice Lounge as well, which again has got a reasonably sized seating area in there. It serves Starbucks coffee, you've got a Krispy Kreme donuts, nice little oven in there keeping Krispy Kreme donuts warm. Again, you can get a beer in there, you can get sandwiches, decent range of stuff. Now opposite the Alice in Wonderland ride, there's Beach Burger, which, as the name suggests, you'll get a range of burgers and hot dogs, including meal deals. This is one of the venues, there is an all-you-can-eat meal deal that you can buy here at the Pleasure Beach. And this is one of the places where you'll be able to eat if you've got an all-you-can-eat meal deal. Here at the arena, I've got the Arena Cafe in the foyer of the arena itself, where they show hot ice. And that is actually open first thing in the morning if you fancy a breakfast when you arrive in the park. Decent range of stuff in there. If we have a look inside, there is a decent range of seating as well. So you just pick a seat and order at the bar. Just to give you an idea of the menu as well in the Arena Cafe. Fairly wide range of stuff, and it's pretty reasonably priced as well. There's a kids menu as well, if you have got kids and you want to ask for that. Next to Wallace Gromit, we have the Tea Cafe, and on the Tea Cafe you can see they serve a range of jacket potatoes, sandwiches, more hot dogs. We're a fan of hot dogs here at the Pleasure Beach. Toasties and donuts. And you can eat in there, and there is also a takeaway window as well. The park have recently installed this Robo Gromit outside the exit shop to Wallace Gromit Thrill-O-Matic. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's animated at all or anything like that, but it's an interesting addition. It's kind of cool. What does it say on the side? Giant robotic muck transporter, Gromit 02. So next to the drop of the Rugrats log flume over there, you've got the Snack Shack, which is predominantly just tea, coffee, hot drinks, that sort of thing, but they do serve ice creams as well. The main food option here in Nickelodeon land is over this way. Ground floor of the former Space Invader building is Big Pizza Kitchen. This is a very popular option for families. I'll show you the prices. Let's have a quick peek inside there. As you can see, plenty of seating inside there. And this is an all-you-can-eat buffet for pizza, pasta. Basically, if you've been to the pizza pasta buffet places at the Merlin Parks, Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, those kind of places, this is a very, very similar offering. It's a really, really good price to feed all the family. just underneath the Revolution here, you got a little stand selling hot dogs, fries, and there is also some candy floss and ice cream available there. Not too badly priced actually. £2.25 for an ice cream with a flake. £1.50 for a bit of candy floss on a stick if you fancy that. Now underneath this little section of Icon, but next to the big one's Lift Hill, is the Donut Cafe. And as you think is pretty self-explanatory, they do sell donuts in there. They also sell pancakes, and you can get a hot drink. And if you're on the all-you-can-drink scheme, you can get a refill in there. Now next to Skyforce over here, they've got a brand that you will probably recognise, Burger King. There's plenty of seating in there. When they have the upstairs section open, of course, it's not always open on the quieter days. But yeah, it's if you're used to Burger King, I don't need to show you what Burger King sells. There's actually a sign here saying that you can buy hot dogs from the Skyforce shop at the exit of Skyforce. Not something that I've bought, I didn't even know that was there actually. You can buy bottles of beer in there as well. So opposite Avalanche, there is this barbecue joint here, and as you'd expect from an open air barbecue place, they serve burgers, chicken burgers and some hot dogs. You can also buy alcoholic drinks here, and you can refill your all-you-can-drink package if you've got an all-you-can-drink bottle here as well. Plenty of slush puppies on there as well if you fancy a slush. I have had a burger from here in the past and it's pretty tasty actually, and there is a decent seating area here as well, so you can grab a seat underneath the Revolution and watch the Revolution while you're eating your burger. Underneath the top of the Big Dipper's Lift Hill, we have Coaster's Restaurant, which is refurbished and opened at the same time as Icon. In fact, it opened a little bit before Icon, but it was refurbished in conjunction with Icon. Obviously, if you've been in Icon Station, you'll notice that the theme in here, the styling of the restaurant looks very, very similar to Icon. And of course, it does have a terrace there as well, so you can get a nice view of Icon and the other coasters surrounding it in the park. Now we'll take a look at the food from Coasters a little bit later on in the video, because I am going to eat there later. Now next to Infusion, there's a selection of different food outlets here. The Infusion refreshments rather. Imaginatively titled Wok Infusion over here. We can get a variety of Asian dishes, some noodles there. Just opening the shutters now at the moment. And then moving our way along here, you got burgers, you can have some hot dogs, ice cream, waffles, donuts, and some fish and chips as well, of course, while we're in Blackpool. If you do like your champagne, be fairly happy here at the Pleasure Beach, because there's a coffee and champagne bar here, and then next to it, as we walk across the middle of the park, there is another champagne and oyster bar. A little seating area outside there as well. A selection of fresh seafood all by the seaside. Another one of the little alleys through the centre of the park here, next to the ghost train on the way to the Alice ride. There's another little hot dogs and fries bar here. Little amusement arcade opposite us. And then I think we're back round. There is another cafe there, round the back of the ghost train. There you go, the little seating area here next to the ghost train is a gelato area. You can buy a gelato, an ice cream, or a fridge full of Imto. Now we're going to head back this way around the park, because we've already been over there. We saw that hot dog area earlier by the flying machines and Ice Blast. Let's head back this way and show you Bean Street. Oh, underneath the big ones turn around here, and the spectacular dancing fountain show, which the show isn't happening at the moment. This is just the resting fountain mode. We have Bean Street rather. There is a southern fried chicken place here. You got a bar in the second. Oh, I can't talk at all in this particular element of the video. We have a bar there where you can buy alcoholic beverages and soft drinks, of course. And then there is the gourmet burger bar as well. And there is a menu on the side, so we'll show you the menu for both the southern fried chicken place and the gourmet burgers. First of all, there's the southern fried chicken options. All sorts of different options. If you're familiar with KFC, of course, it'd be similar kind of style of food to that. And then the gourmet burger here, which you build your own burger add your own toppings as you like, and of course you can make it a meal deal as well. Plenty of seating here, although one thing I would say is this is all outdoor seating by these outlets, so if it's a cold day or a rainy day, you might get rained on. It's okay at the moment though, it's quite sunny. One more donut shop here as well, just next to Bean Street. Fancy some more donuts, plenty of slush as well. And we are going to head now back up towards Coaster's restaurant. Again, all this talking about food, that's made me pretty hungry myself. Here's the menu at Coaster's restaurant. You can see it's predominantly Mexican themed food. You've got burritos, fajitas, some ribs there. And there are some pretty reasonably priced food options here, like the mac and cheese, the quesadillas. We had these last week. It's only $4.95, and it's a decent piece of food for $4.95. There are as well some more plain options. If you just want a plain chicken wrap, you can get that. And of course there's a kids menu as well. Now you just decide what you want, order at the bar, and then they give you a table number. Decided to sit outside, of course. Got a nice beer there, got my table number. So the way it works, you just order at the bar, grab a table number, and then if you haven't already, grab a seat. I ate half my burrito and then realised I was supposed to be showing it to you guys. Yeah, this is the remaining half of a burrito here at Coaster's restaurant. The chicken one. It's pretty tasty actually. Nicely, it's well filled in there. You got a bit of salad on the side as well. A bit of cheese on top. It's really, really good actually. My car is covered in the sea. It's quite a windy day here in Blackpool today, and just I was going to film a closing video on the seafront, but yeah, there was quite a lot of spray from the sea, from the Irish Sea. It's blowing a bit of a gale today. That lunch at Coaster's then was really good. Really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend trying the burrito. We have had the fajitas there before, and the quesadillas as well. If you're a fan of Mexican food, definitely try out Coaster's restaurant when you're at Pleasure Beach next time. What do you think of this format of video, guys? Let us know. Honest feedback, of course. Obviously it's a little bit different to our normal vlogs, a little bit drier potentially, just having a look around and looking at the different food outlets. Would you like to see rather us do similar things at other parks, Alton Towers perhaps? Obviously Alton Towers is another park we're very familiar with, and we could do a similar tour. I was actually surprised. Obviously we're at Pleasure Beach very, very often, almost kind of every week or two in most cases, but because today I've been kind of actively looking for the food outlets, most of the time they pass you by, but there's so many places to eat at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's really, really every corner. It's you can't go more than a couple of 100 yards without there being somewhere to eat. So definitely not short of a place to grab a bite to eat at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. I need to get back on the road and maybe to the car wash or something to clean the sea from my car. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, and you've not already, then make sure you hit that subscribe button to follow our adventures and don't miss out on future videos. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.